All right, remember when we told you about that leaked NSA memo that confirmed a company that keeps voter rolls in many states, including 3 swing states, was successfully hacked prior to the 2016 election? This confirms what Obama said in his final White House press conference, where he confirmed that the Russian government was attempting to influence our presidential election and potentially penetrate our electoral infrastructure. But now the full extent of the hack is becoming more clear, with a total of at least 39 states reporting that there were hacking attempts originating in Russia. Let me repeat that so it sinks in. The Russians tried to hack the election in 39 states, at least. According to Bloomberg Politics, quote, such operations need not change votes to be effective. In fact, the Obama administration believed that the Russians were possibly preparing to delete voter registration information or slow vote tallying in order to undermine confidence in the election. That effort went far beyond the carefully timed release of private communications by individuals and parties. Wait, what? They were preparing to delete voter registration information? That means these hackers could pick and choose who could vote in 39 states. And they also think the Trump campaign was coordinating with the Russians while they were doing it. Check it out. Quote, the new details, buttressed by a classified National Security Agency document recently disclosed by The Intercept, show the scope of alleged hacking that federal investigators are scrutinizing as they look into whether Trump campaign officials may have colluded in the efforts. And they ain't done yet. The FBI director that Trump fired for investigating his ties to Russia said, quote, they're coming after America. They will be back. This ain't hypothetical, people. It's happening. The Russian government hacked the American election to deliver electoral victory to Trump. And Trump was in on it. Look, Putin picked Trump because it's good for Russia, not because he's going to make America great. And if our president was picked by some other country's dear leader, then that makes the guy sitting in the Oval Office an illegitimate traitor in chief. And if Russian government agents interfered illegally in our election to decide the outcome, whether by spending enormous sums of money or directly hacking the vote, then that election is illegitimate because of fraud, whether or not Trump knew what the hell was going on or not. And if the election is illegitimate due to fraud, there are court cases in this country where the results of fraudulent elections are overturned. And there are 2 potential outcomes if that's the case. Here's a quote from Mark V. Stinson, a 1994 circuit court case that was upheld by the United States Supreme Court. Quote, accordingly, where there is substantial wrongdoing in an election, courts have frequently declined to allow the apparent winner to exercise the delegated power. Based on that finding, the district court issued a preliminary injunction which enjoined the candidate who participated in the conspiracy from exercising any of the authority of the office. The effect of the preliminary injunction was to require the decertification of the candidate previously declared to be the winner and the certification of his opponent. Meaning, if Trump was in on the fraud, then he can be retroactively disqualified as a candidate, and then the runner-up is declared the winner. So Secretary Clinton might be packing her bags to move into the White House. Alternatively, if the legitimate winner of the election can't be determined, then a revote is held for that election, meaning we could be voting for president in 2018 or sooner. Check out the court cases. The precedent is there for us to do this. And you heard it here first. I'm Ryan Clayton. This is Content News. Come back daily for the news where we're free to share the truth.